In today's video, I'm going to be opening up the Jane's Agenda September subscription box. So stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm Tracy and I want to welcome you back to my channel as we do a very fun unboxing today. So yes, I have the Jane's Agenda subscription box. I do not purchase very many subscription boxes from Jane's Agenda. However, this is the second year in a row that I have purchased their anniversary subscription box, which is every September. That means you have to purchase it in August. But last year I got a really cute bag in that one. And this one is also supposed to be a really cool, like, hero item. So, yeah, this is the one time I say each year that I do make the purchase. So there are 3 subscription boxes. There's a monthly cover club, there is a planner lifestyle box, and then you can get a deluxe subscription, which includes both. I only got the lifestyle. I just didn't need the covers or anything of that nature, so that's why I didn't do both. But the theme this month is like amazing. It's the whole celestial theme, and that's like my vibe. That's just my thing. So look at this really pretty paper. Now I think this one might be sold out, guys. But like I said, I personally think their anniversary ones are the best. So mark your planners for next year, so that way you'll remember to do it. So I think this is the hero item. There we go. And then here are the other items. All right. So for those of you that are not familiar with Jane's Agenda, the way the subscription works is you actually pick your size. I picked the junior disc bound. I know they have classic size. Classic size, I do think, sells out pretty fast. I'm not sure off the top of my head of all of the other sizes, but there are quite a few choices to have. I just have a lot of classic size stuff, and I'm trying to build my junior size accessory collection because I do like the junior size planners and notebooks, especially for work. So that's what I got. So here's everything we got here. So we have a paper pack. We have another monthly. So this is daily pages. This is monthly pages. We'll look at everything. So this is like the dashboards. We have a like divider page finder type thing. And I think this is just a thank you thing. So we'll just make sure there's nothing in here that I need to share, like some like little freebie cards and things like that. So this is a really pretty journaling card. So I'm going to keep this with all of my other journaling cards. There we go. Just like a thank you on the back. And then we have Breathing Dreams Like Air. And She Walks in Starlight in Another World. And then a monthly little calendar. So there we go there. This subscription, I don't think you get any discounts for like doing like so many months at a time or a year subscription. So that's the reason why I cancel it. I do it for 1 month and then I cancel it. And then I'll resubscribe if something piques my interest. All right, so here are all the dashboards. So we have 4 of these, and then you get 1 vellum. So here we go. They're double-sided. It looks like the same image on both sides. So here we go with the lightning. This is very Van Gogh. There we go, like sky. This is really, really pretty too. All of this is pretty. And then you get the vellum that you can put over top of it to overlay with it. I think I want to have the darker ones. Yeah, that one looks cool because you can really see the lightning. I think I like that one. That one looks cool too. They all look really, really cool. And then here is, I guess you'd call like a dashboard divider. Oh, it's probably right here on the card what the official name is. Because this is plastic, this is something good to put like Post-it notes and stuff like that on it. Let's see. What do they call us? What is the official stained glass hybrid dashboard? There we go. Super cool. I didn't get all the paper off. I actually like that. I don't have anything like that for the junior size. All right, let's take a look at the paper. So this is the Undated Monthly. This is Undated Monthly 01. Now, I think the way I think a lot of these like paper packs are usually fairly new. And it's kind of like trying them out in a subscription box. So this one looks really cool. So you circle what month it is. And then you can write like any like main things like birthdays or appointments there if you have one for the day. And then you have habit trackers here. That's cool. And then other things. Oh, this is, okay, so this is all 12. I guess it's like 12 for 12 months. That's really cool. That could be perfect for my work planner because it's really a work notebook. So this is like really all I need. And then we have daily pages. Maybe we'll do a quick setup really quick. Ooh, okay. So we have morning, afternoon, and night, and they have like the little time colons there, so you can write the time, your top 3 topics, finances, meals. You put the weather, and then dot grid on the back. So I like it like this. So I could have a 2-page spread, but I'm assuming you probably get like 31 of these. All right. So now we're going to look at the main reason why I purchased this. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yes. It is a train case, y'all. Look at this. This is a really nice size because it's deep. Yes, I wanted this. I'm still using the bag from last year for like my reading journal stuff, but I think I might transfer that to this. So I don't really take my planning stuff outside the house. Let me get all the paper out first. Yeah, so I don't take all of my planning stuff outside the house, but I do like to keep certain items that I just use for certain journals or certain planners all together. And like my reading journal in particular, I have quite a bit of stuff. Let me show you the old bag I was using. This was the bag that we got in last year's anniversary box. It's like a cross-body bag. And look, I've been using it for my reading journal. So now I can use this and use this more as a bag and then like a planner bag. I can take it to work and stuff. Let's see if this fits. Look, that fits, y'all. So like I made this little sticker album, so it's bigger than a junior size. I just cut it down, and this is like all of my stickers that I need for my reading journal. I don't know if this is gonna fit in here though with it. These are the current markers I'm using. These are gonna have to lay flat. These will have to go up here. The Tombos will have to go up here. They're still a little big, but I can just do that. And then they won't fall out. It's fine. There we go. All of my reading journal stuff is now all together, except for the journal itself, but I wouldn't put the journal in here. But this is everything that I'm currently using for this month for my reading journal. All of my color coding pens. This doesn't really need to be in here, all of this, but it's fine. It's just some loose stickers that I like to keep in here. But yeah, that is why I wanted it, y'all. But it's nice. It's the what? Saffiano leather? Yeah, Saffiano vegan leather. Like, you know, like the purses and stuff. This is super nice. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So I think this cover screams this theme. I do have like a black cover and I have a brown cover, but we're going to use this cover for this. I'm going to take some of this paper out. I have a lot of tool paper. And I also have some outdated calendars. But we don't need all of this in here. This is a tool planner cover. Sometimes you can get them pretty cheap with all the inserts and the note papers and stuff like that. Okay, so, all right, guys. So I decided to share this with you after the fact and not during my setup because I was trying to figure out what to add and what not to add to make this work best for me as a work notebook slash sometimes planner. So I figured let's just do a flip through. All right, so I did add the journaling cards to the inside pocket. Of course, this pocket is not the greatest for the journaling cards. If it had the horizontal pockets, it would probably show a little bit better, but it's cute enough, right? Getting some use out of it. So of course I use the vellum. I feel like that is like your title page. So this is Reve Lunaire. I don't think I mentioned that last time. I'm probably saying that completely wrong, but yeah, it sounded sort of right? Moonlit Dream, and then it has Jane's Agenda down here. And of course, if you didn't already guess, I was going to layer it with the lightning strike. I just like the way that looks. I really do. So I did keep some note paper at the front because like I said, this is mostly a notebook, but I didn't keep that much. I just kept a few pages. And then we come to my second dashboard. And then my monthly. Now this is where I kind of was trying to figure out how best to like lay this out. So what I did is I added a piece of notebook paper that I already had in between each of the monthly pages. So I started at the beginning and then I just put one. I didn't do all of them, but I kind of just started it like that. So that way I do have one of these notes pages in between the months. Because that way when I look at this first page or the front of the monthly, I can kind of go ahead and write some other stuff here. So like some other overview or some notes that I want to keep down here. So I can look at it more as like a 2-page spread right here. And then the same thing for the back. So now I can look at this. So I kind of just turned this, you know, front and back monthly page now into like a 4-page monthly. I don't think I went over the back of this with you guys because I was so excited to get to that train case. I kind of rushed through the opening, but on the back it says goals, and then it says previous month actual, this month goal, this month actual. I wonder if this is for finance tracking, because I can't figure out like if for a regular goal what that would be. Like it has to me, it feels like it needs to be something numerical, like whether it be financial or like weight loss or something like that. That's the kind of vibes that's giving me with the section headings. I might need to watch Jane's video where she goes through the box and things like that to see what the suggestions are for it. And then you have task list. You just have a dot grid page here, and then wins and opportunities. So there we go. And like I said, I really like adding the page in between it. Now I do have some dot grid paper that is A5 size. Now this, like I said, is junior size. A5 and junior are both 8 disc. That's the size of them if you get them hole punched, but an A5 is a little wider and just a tad bit shorter. So if you're someone that would bother you to mix the A5 and the junior, just know that they are just a tad bit different when it comes to sizing. All right, so that is the monthly section. So I will be adding pages here. I think I'm going to take them from the back just because I am pretty much at capacity when it comes to these discs. So I'm just going to take notes pages that I have in the back and move them up. So then we come to the third divider, and this is my undated daily. Now I only added a notes page to the front, so that way this had a notes page over here, because all of the other months you can technically use this. So for the dailies, I would prefer to look at it as like one page like this versus like front and back. So that's the reason why I added the notes page here. I think I went over this one with you guys when I did the initial unboxing, but there we go there. And then this is the plastic divider. I still haven't taken off the plastic on the bottom. I will say this sticks out pretty far. Now this cover doesn't have very much at the top and the bottom as far as space goes anyway, so other covers might give you a little bit more breathing room between the top of the page and the cover, but this sits out pretty far. Can you see that? So I might actually cut that down just a little bit. I'm thinking if I do take this to work, which is what I would do, on days that I have meetings or have to go to another site or something like that, I would just throw it in my bag. So I don't know if that would get bent. So I feel like I need to cut it down just a tad. Like the bottom is barely, it's like not that much longer than the page or the cover. I like that size. So I think I'm going to cut that down with just my paper cutter. And then here is the last little dashboard, and then I have notes pages. Like I said, I think I'm gonna move some of these note pages to put in between my monthly. So that way I have like a 2-pager here. So that's all I'm going to do. So there we go. That is going to be my setup. I hope you guys liked seeing that part of it. Like I said, I don't really get these subscription boxes that often, but I figured let me just show you how I set it up using all of the products that I got in the subscription box. So Jane's Agenda usually does give you these inserts as part of the subscription box. That's one reason why I don't do the monthly every single month, just because these daily inserts will probably last me an entire year, y'all. It probably will, because I would only need them like on a certain day that I'm going into the office and like working on a project. Other than that, I'm probably just going to use my catch-all planner. So this like 31 days will last me an entire year, if not more, because I just won't use them much. Now the monthly I might actually use all the time, but I don't need an abundance of those. I think like every month you probably get like a monthly of some sort, like a 30 days to cover like at least 1 month. So you usually get that within your subscription box. Plus you'll get like a lifestyle item. I can't really speak to what that is all the time. I think they do vary, but you can see a sneak peek before sign up starts, but you usually have to make the purchase when you see Jane do the sneak peek, and not wait till people get their boxes, because if it's really good, it might sell out. So yeah, so we got all of the inserts that I already put in my notebook, and then of course the lovely train case, which now that I look at this, I think this is brown. It's like, is it black or is it brown? I think it's brown, which I don't care because I absolutely love it. I kind of like brown because I have a lot of black, and this is really nice. I love this. Like I said, the reason why I bought the box was because of this. So for me, I personally think I got my money's worth based on this alone. I really do, because these aren't cheap. If you think of this type of material on a purse, which I do have some purses with this kind of material, it would be more than the box. And I feel like this is a nice item. Yes, it is something for my planning supplies, which I usually don't spend that much on like a planning supply carrier as I would a purse. But just given the material and the quality, I think that this is easily what I pay for the box. And then I got some free dashboards and inserts. I really do like the dashboards. I don't have any fun dashboards. So the only ones I have are these and the one I got in last year's subscription box. So next year when I sign up for the subscription box, I'll finally get some new dashboards. There we go, guys. I do have an Archer and Olive haul coming, so when I receive that, I will be doing an unboxing of that as well. And you know me, I'm probably going to buy some more stuff, so I will continue to share all of that on my channel. So if that sounds good to you, definitely hit that subscribe button if you have not already done so. And if you liked this particular video, then please consider hitting that like button while you're at it. All right, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to watch this video, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.